Hi, welcome back everyone. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions are deeply, deeply appreciated. Know that, guys. Let's see, collective energy. What's coming up for the collective? What are the messages that the collective energy needs to see, know, or hear? Messages for the collective. Guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. And you indeed are fixed on that star. Trust. To give you my deepest longings, trusting to know exactly how to handle them. Just letting go and letting God take over. You watch how the universe steers that ship into the right direction. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan on this earth school. Psychic abilities. Love. Clarity. Dreams. Psychic dreams. Clarity. Love. Travel. When in doubt, ask the universe. Invite help. When you're not sure, when you're uncertain, ask the universe. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm really ready to let God pursue me. What does God have for me? What is the plan that God has for me? Like, for real, especially when you're meeting people. Like, we never said, God, is this the right one? Please give me a sign. Please give me a clue. Is this the right person I'm supposed to be with? And if God didn't answer you and say yes, then likely they're not for you. Same with all decisions. That's why you have these blessings. To lighten your load. It's not your load to carry, Spirit's saying. Those are the answers. Wait for the answers. Don't go on and take on a heavy load that's not yours to carry. Let the universe lighten your load. Good luck. You know? Invite help. Hello, universe. I need your help. I need your guidance. I need to trust you. I know everybody has their life journey. I know everybody has the divine path. Can you please guide me to mine? Can you please show me the way? I want love. I want blessings. I want answers. I want to fulfill my dreams. Give me a clue, give me a sign, and there shall he be right in your midst. May not come the same very moment you ask for it. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it takes a while, you know what I mean? But be patient. It gets you to... The universe gives you clues in many, many different ways. Like, when your body starts slouching and your body starts feeling exhausted, and when your body starts acting up, it's usually a sign you're not on the right path or with the right person. When you find yourself aggravated and agitated all the time, it's your body telling you there's something wrong. Some people get stomach upsets, headaches, illnesses. Me, I slouch because I have a bummed up neck and shoulder, but it's become a habit for me to do that because of my injury. It's the worst thing I can do. So I have to keep trying to remind myself to stop doing it. Aquarius, energy, the star, abundance, North Node. Whoa, look at the changes now. Now look at all the benefits coming in since he ended this situation. Grand Trine blessings, hello. Genius. Who came up with this creative idea? Listening to the universe, being guided by the grasping on to that star, letting the universe guide your path. Bling. What'd you do? It's like going to the casino and hitting the jackpot here, guys. Now seriously. That's how you can tell when something is meant for you, is on your destined path. It flows naturally. I'm not saying you don't have problems or ups and downs, frustrations or tribulations like everybody else. But it's a whole lot easier and better than going against the flow. You know what I mean? It's like swimming upstream all the time. You get a little ahead, the waves pull you way back. And that's what your person is going through. Some of these people weren't meant to stay in your life, to be real. Some of these people are just meant to come in, put you on your path, teach you a lesson, and then they're gone. Others stay forever. But I can certainly tell you, with or without anybody, you're gold here, guys. That's your best. That star is like everybody goes, I don't know, I've been waiting 2 years or 10 years. I haven't seen anything like that. Well, did you listen to what the universe was telling you? When we surrender, it means we surrender what we think, what we believe, what we thought we knew. Spirit doesn't want you waiting on anybody, guys. You're here living your own life, not the life of someone else. You're designed to keep steadily moving forward. And tarot shows you your best possible path, the potential best outcome of a situation. Well, I got a reading done a year ago, and it said by Christmas someone was coming in. Didn't get that reading from me. But I can tell you that tarot is the best possible outcome. We cannot control other people in that. Everyone has the right to choose their own path. See, my throat chakra wants to close. And when that happens, it's because somebody doesn't want that being said. So I know for a fact that somebody is holding on to the idea, waiting for a person to return that may or may not return. That's why we don't put our lives on hold. You go on living. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you keep relying on the universe to guide you to your best possible path, the best potential outcome for your life. And sometimes what is intended does not turn out the way that you want it to, because there are unseen forces, unseen events, unseen situations that arise. That's life. You just keep moving on. As soon as I say it, moving on. Love abounds with or without anyone. That's what I mean. Here to teach. Here to learn. Someone will, and that's why I coughed. Someone's throat chakra is blocked. A lot of these people, guys, they don't even know why they do what they do. They're here learning the same as what we are. Some people don't realize what the chakras even are. They don't even know what a chakra is. Some people don't even know what a magician is, or what a spiritual contract is, or what a soulmate is. And some don't believe in them. Joy and stability, with or without anyone. You know, if it's meant to come together, it will come together. It depends on the other person involved, the circumstances. But either or, it's coming together for you. It's what they got to release. What is it that they need to release? Likely, most of you came here as teachers, teaching others how to release. You know what I mean? They got to have their heart open. They got to have their throat cleared, their crown chakras. You know, they got to be open to it. And sometimes releasing is what needs to have happen. Well-deserved reward. Embrace it. So I said, this person had a problem with ego, perhaps. They may have had a problem with communication, a problem with their sacral chakra, which is, you know, wanting to be of self-importance instead of being important to the one they love. Feeling like a child. You know what I mean? Win or lose. That's what I mean. So I'm talking about the chakras. Vitality. These are all the sounds. The chakras have to be aligned. Believe and succeed, giving and receiving. This person had to face their shadow. They had to face their fears. They had to, maybe they have a a fear. Who knows why? Childhood wounds, blocked chakras. They'll learn. Just simply love. Opportunity is beckoning. You have to choose your battles. So just breathe. Seek the truth. Spread your wings and find your own balance. You know, a warrior, that's what builds a warrior. That's what makes a leader. Having the courage and the dedication to face these challenges. When you overcome those challenges, that's when you blossom. That's what makes a relationship. That's what makes a successful person. That's what makes a leader a leader. Having the skills to face those challenges and forge ahead. But I can tell you, this person was seeking answers. Why are the way they are? Why do I have, they had to release something that they were believing. Believing about you, or believing about love, or believing about themselves, or all. They had a lot of problems with their chakras. They had a blocked crown chakra, a blocked heart chakra, some problem with their sacral chakra, their throat. Man, this person was way out of alignment. And they had to release what it was that they were believing and let it go. And sometimes, as sad as it is, you got to release the very thing you love the most. To strengthen bonds. Had to face their darkest fears. This person had nothing but chakra problems. Maybe they had to release the issue of control. That they're in control of things. And no, you're not on this planet. You can. But that's the hard way. Maybe they had to release their darkest fears. Their fear of love, their fear of intimacy, their fear of success, their fear of the what ifs. This goes wrong and that goes wrong. Instead of just believing and rebuilding. This person has a lot of stuff to do, a lot of work to do. Not saying you didn't have any to do either, because we all have work to do. But this person had to confront their worst fears. Confront what was controlling them. Confront that fear of that little child within. Why was that child feeling so helpless and hopeless as a child? Confused. That's what they're facing. Themselves. So let them be. Let them have their journey. Their journey is not your journey. Your journey is not their journey. They had to learn to open up. And trust, you're gonna shine, okay? See? They had to face their darkest fears in order to break free of what was controlling them. They had to learn and have to learn. Oh, whatever it is. Oh, I don't believe in God, or I don't believe in spiritualism, or I don't believe in this, that, the other thing, whatever. To break free means to release all of those points of view you may once have already known. I don't know. How long does it take a person to change? Depends what's wrong with them. What issues they have. Some people never do. Some people like being in 100% complete control of their own life and their own destiny. That's why you had to take the lead. You've had to change your focus and made the decision to heal yourself, bring yourself back into balance, listen deeply, and manifesting success and growth. But know, if you're choosing a new love, it will be the same. Unless you have let go of all of those belief systems. Just because you meet somebody doesn't mean you gotta move in with them, marry them, and all that. Get to know someone. Is this my person, Spirit? And listen deeply to the answers that Spirit's giving you. Maybe they are, and maybe they aren't. What was this person running from? Guarded. Running from commitment. Running from having to, I don't know, give something up. Maybe they didn't want to give something up. Maybe they thought it was easier if they just looked elsewhere. This person may have struggled with control issues. Maybe they had a narcissistic parent who was very judgmental, critical of them. I don't know. Abandonment issues. Who knows what the issues are? But it is a cycle that needed to stop. Something about family, criticism, judgment, hurt. We don't know what this person's family hurts and wounds are, and they shouldn't have to expose them all to us. Some of them are very embarrassing. I gotta be honest with you. It's nobody's business but this person's business what their childhood wounds are. Unless it's coming out in the read, right? I'm not going to dig into it. It's really none of our business. But I can tell you there's hurt there. There is suffering there. And it forms who we are. It forms our belief systems about ourselves and others. So if somebody is like 50 or 60 years old or something like that, I mean, that's a lot of years to be living that particular way, guys. You know what I mean? This person has been carrying around this baggage for a long, long time. How can you ask someone to love when they've never been shown it? That's like telling, it'd be like me going down to the dog animal shelter and getting a dog who's been abused for like 10 years. It takes a long time to reform that dog, if ever. How do you do that? If they don't have the patience and the foresight, man, this is a lot. This person might need counseling because it very well be above your pay grade. I mean, if love could fix somebody, they would be fixed. I think they got a lot of judgment. People who have been judged learn to judge others. People who have been criticized learn to criticize. People who have grown up with narcissistic parents or families or caregivers learn no value. They have no self-worth, no self-esteem. Why? Because they're never allowed to experience it. So all we can do is learn our own lessons, because we all have wounds. We all have been through it. Some more than others. But if someone has grown up under one kind of belief system, that is all they have ever known, I mean, if that was true, I mean, you look at all those children who are in orphanages all around the world who have never had human contact to very little. You were talking about babies who were 3 babies to a crib. And that's all they know for their formative years, the first 10 years of their life, first 5 years of their life. It is really hard to get those kids to come around. And it takes a lot of skilled training. So we can't assume or presume. It just is. This person has trust issues. They feel defeated. They're kind of jealous of you because they look at you as heaven sent. Well, how do you feel in comparison? Okay, really, guys? Now, if you ever encountered an earth angel, what would you do? Think about it. Would you drop to your knees? Would you freeze? Would you, like, what would you do if you had never believed in angels or earth angels and you encountered one? That'd be weirded right out. Am I in trouble? Number one, is God coming to get me? I mean, is God here to help me or hurt me? There's a lot of issues here, guys. This person has an immature, emotionally immature outlook on life for whatever reason they went through in their life. It usually stems from childhood, but they're underdeveloped emotionally, okay? If they were never taught, they could have grown up in like a very one parent household, never got affection, mom's too busy, dad's too busy, left to raise themselves, basically. Well, how do you develop those skills? How do you develop skills of communication, a mature conversation, how to express love, how to show love and receive love? That's the problem here. They've learned to resent love because they don't know how to express it. They don't know what words to say. They don't know how to communicate, and they get frustrated with themselves and angry at themselves. It's like they think they're stupid. This person already has low self-esteem, or they would never be doing what they're doing. I don't care how old they are. They would never be doing what they're doing had they had high self-esteem. They don't know. What the heck? What the heck about spiritualism? They feel small. They feel intimidated. They feel insecure. I told you. I don't care if they're in a grown person's body. They have arrested psychological and emotional developments that have held them back. They're depressed. Look, they might have had to go to work at a young age. They might have missed a lot of schooling. They might have grown up rural, for all I know. They may not have had a lot of interactions with people. They feel they have a low IQ. That they could never get a good job. That they could never live up to you. And quite honestly, they're going, this is all I know how to do. So I might as well do it well. Might as well be good at something. That's what their mind tells them. This person has thought 1,000 times they should come towards you and offer, make you an apology, have a fresh start. That's where their heart wants to be, is with you. But this is what happens to them. They could have post-traumatic stress from childhood, from something else. I don't know. This is paranoia. Maybe they're the type of person, that thought that all they had to do is go to work, drop their paycheck off, and that was it. That was a relationship. They don't know about intimacy. They don't know about if they've done that for years and years and years, that is all they know. Yeah, just come home from work, give the money to whoever they're with. Yeah. But they're always comparing themselves to other people. They're always comparing themselves to like their bosses, their co-workers, their friends, their neighbors, other people who have more than they have. And they're like, oh, that's how you get attention. That's how you get recognition. You gotta make a lot of money in order to get this attention. Flash. I gotta be flashy. I gotta do this. No, it's not it. But that's their peers. That's who their peers, they've learned by their peers. People in their family, extended family, neighbors, friends, relatives. They're all like that. Because this is a traditional thing. That's a traditional role. Since they was a kid. You go to work. You don't need school. You got to put food on the table. You got to get out there and earn a paycheck. And if they didn't, they were lesser than. They never got a lot of intelligence. Their intelligence was drink, work, drink. That's what everybody did since they was a kid. That's all the masculine peers or feminine peers in their life did. You go to work, you work your ass off. And then you come home, you drink, and you get up and you do it all over again. The women or the men do women things. The men do men things. That kind of thing. The men folk hang out with the men folk and the women folk hang out with the women folk. Which is a wrong belief system. And that's what they got to walk away from. They got to move beyond that mentality, that mindset. So they defend it. So guess what? Because you're strong, because you're a leader, they pushed you away. You didn't fit in the role of their tradition that they're used to. You're like, no, I'm a leader, but I'm telling you, I want love in my life. I want intimacy in my life. I want to have an intelligent conversation. Not saying they gotta be a genius. But this person's own insecurity issues made them push you away. Because you didn't fit the traditional role that they were used to living. It's that simple. They're used to toxicity. They're used to codependency. They're used to this negative energies and influences. That's a hard pattern to break. Not to say they can't learn, but they gotta be willing to relearn. You're over here all stable, confident, patient, temperate. You know, they're used to rouse all the time and people fighting and arguing and carrying it on and ranting and raving, and the men folk did this and the women folk did that, and they were good for nothing but having sex with, really. It's how they grew up. Their peers all grew up the same way. That's why they associated. These people probably got lifelong friends that they've had since childhood. Elementary school or younger. And they're used to that same clique. This is a traditional, wherever they hail from. Everybody's like that. You know what I mean? If you aren't like that, you stand out like a sore thumb in the crowd. You know what I mean? You don't fit in. You feel like a misfit. You take people like that and put them in a new environment, they're like scared. What is this? What did I get myself into? It makes them very, very, very uncomfortable. Because they think people are judging them, and they think people are gonna think the worst of them, and they won't be accepted, and everyone else is gonna look at them like they're stupid or dumb or don't know what they're talking about or something. So that's why Spirit said they're the worst own enemy. They prejudge. They don't want to be judged, so they turn around and judge. They assume that everyone else is going to think they're stupid, or that everyone else is going to find a problem with them, when most people are good people and they're interested in what you have to say. And they're interested in how you grew up, and they're interested in you. And they don't find you dumb, and they don't find you stupid, and they don't find you irresponsible. That's how they learn. But where the setting is that they grew up in, it was unheard of. They'd be like, huh? This is, what? What'd the collective just say there? What did they just say? They're on the defense. You think I'm stupid? No, you didn't say that. In fact, you probably told this person you're not dumb, you're not stupid, you're very smart. And then they mistrust it. But that's part of that. Some people say, I've been waiting 10 years, I've been waiting 20 years. Don't wait. This is a lifetime of undoing. Some of these peoples will take a lifetime, or even into the next. Some will learn quickly. Some will learn within a year or more. Who knows? There's no time frame on it. And And I'm sorry if nobody likes hearing that, but healing is healing. They have to do it until they are. Until. That's how long. It's not your journey. It's theirs. Yours is yours. What you decide to do with your journey is your journey. But this person has deep-rooted issues to deal with. If they ever choose to see, they will break free. It's more than a karmic energy they got to break free from, guys. It's all these belief systems. It's all the way that they were thinking. The way that they're raised. Anybody who's a leader such as yourselves, guys, they find that scary. All the what ifs come into play. Well, what if I commit to them and I move in with them and then they dump me for someone smarter, or they dump me for some better looking person, or they got all that played out in their head before they even talk to you. All these things play out in their head. It's which you feed. They have been used to feeding into their fears their whole lives. You scare them. It's not you that scare them. It's what's within you that scares them. And used to it, guys. I do pray for them and I hope they find their way, but some of these have really, really done the most, guys. Which is why we're just supposed to forgive, ask for guidance, trust it, and go our individual path. Because it's not your load to carry. You tried to help them, you tried to assist them, you tried to give them the guidance that you possibly could, which is why you were sent to their life. But if they choose to deny that and refuse that, there's nothing we can do about that. Nothing. That's why they go to karmic energies. That's what they're used to. They're not used to a bright light. They're not used to a leader. They're used to followers that fit in the crowd group. And sometimes this person is a loner too, you know what I mean? Maybe they grew up as a loner, which is why they need the approval of their peers. I don't know. You offered to share this with him, this love. And don't think for a minute they don't know that you offered them genuine love. They just didn't know what the heck to do with it when it was offered. Love? What's that? I don't have to tell you I love you. You should just know that. Not by the clues and the signs. I do know their crown chakra is blocked. Spirit who? Who is spirit? What is spirit? A lot of these people, that's the problem too. When they have issues with their fathers or their mothers, they have a tough time even trusting God, let alone you. It damages their relationship to the Father. Not just you. They have a tough time even thinking that God would love them, let alone anyone else. You could tell this person, show this person, love this person unconditionally. They do not know what it is. The only time they know it is when they don't have it. And they're right back in their comfort zone. See, I don't have it. See, they left me too. They didn't mean it. It reinforces that negative mindset. They would do so well with counseling a lot of these people. Not all, but a lot of them. Once they understand it, would be like a light bulb going off for them. You know what I mean? Takes time. A lot of time. It's whenever time. There's no time limit on it. And when you keep hearing the readers that go, they're coming back. They're coming back. We're not making that up, guys. But when their intentions are to come back. But how long? See, they have to come back to you when they're in a good space. So how long is it going to take them to get into that space? Sad, really. They didn't ask for this life. Like, they didn't ask for their childhood. They got what they got. Hurt people hurt people. This person's been hurt, or they wouldn't have hurt you. I'm not making excuses for him. I heard somebody, she's making excuses for him. No, I'm not. But I know myself, and a lot of you, we've had to learn those lessons. We just learned ours earlier, quicker. That's all. Take care, guys. I love you all.